someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings. Yeah. Vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles and themselves.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Hurts. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Smith catches left side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try it now with Swift. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take it in the end zone for Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Complete to Zacchaeus. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards in. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. That's sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They're going to try and throw. There's a diving catch right side. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hurts low there, taken in by Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' 1st down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. In motion goes the tight end. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive
killer there. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick-6.
Elliott good with a penalty too. And now they're the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now, here's a second and 12. It's knocked away. And complete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the gun, here's Swift. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Jalen Carter in on that tackle. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. And that...
Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my feng shui. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head on stage to be like, see
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. That's complete to Dell.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here's Stroud. Another one caught by Collins.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, second down. Play action. Here's Stroud.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Tough spot here. Third down and 11. Stroud to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Stroud.
And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I hope we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue.
Touchdown, Texans! Dalton Schultz, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Texans 7, Eagles nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 21. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Usually in this spot, you hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Sheldon Rankins collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this Texans defense stands tall. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, here's Stroud. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. And Stroud now to throw. Open man is Noah Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Stroud looking to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And the Texans first down.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays. Both losses. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, so that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He went right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the bootleg, Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And you see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the 2nd half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
What we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jonathan Grenard picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
At the Texans' 22-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 22-yard scamper. And the Eagles are back within a score.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it right to the end zone.
Good on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you ought to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that all the momentum stays where you can. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he goes back to the 17. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing just outside his own goal line. Wiggles free. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Flush to his right. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of
and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Jonathan Grenard getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for a silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now. After that big play, they've got a chance to strike.
Here's 1st and goal. Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And this is caught. Touchdown. And taking the lead here in the final minute. Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have the defense come back in there because they haven't scored an important 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And these corners, I'll tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times, nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Stroud to throw it. Finding Schultz. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Into the hands of Singletary. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
2nd and 6 coming up. Now Stroud. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's 1st down. Stroud looks to throw. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Man open left side is Brown. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. This is Smith with the ground. And now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back.